What's going on, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, we are back.
Woo!
It's another episode of Drinks and Conversation,
The podcast.
Yes, and I am Intro Pix, and I'm always in the building.
And I'm Oxytocin, and it's always going down.
Yeah. What's going on, Oxytocin?
Man, you know, I was hella sick this week, so I'm like just getting over my cold. I sound a little off, but it's all good.
It's all good in the
It's all
neighborhood,
good.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this show today, because we got a jam-packed show. We got
We
a special guest in the building.
We do. Say the name. Say her name.
Blaquephrodite.
Hey,
Yeah.
got it right.
What's up, Blaquephrodite?
What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Speaking to the mic.
You got to speak
to
a
the
little
mic.
bit into the mic, yeah.
What up, y'all? How
There
y'all
we
doing?
go.
Okay, all right. Blaquephrodite. Okay,
Yeah.
so you joining us today. Drinks and
Yes.
Conversations. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, tell a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Blaquephrodite. I'm from New York City.
New
I'm
York.
originally from the Bronx. I'm a DC girl now, I guess. And I've got a blog. I've got some music. I've got a lot of things going on, and I'm in the mix.
Okay.
I know that's right. Tell us about your name. How did you come up with? When I first heard it, I figured it was a playoff for Aphrodite, of course.
Absolutely.
But I mean, how did you put that together, and why do you like going by that name?
Well, so this is the weird story. So I'm a gym freak. Like I'm always in the gym. And I was in one of my abs classes and we was doing crunches. And when I came up on a crunch, I said, Blaquephrodite.
When she came up on the crunch.
I was
felt
like,
the burn.
Yeah, I know.
So what happened was I was doing poetry and I was kind of going by my birth name, and I mean, I love my name, but I wanted to jazz it up a little bit and kind of personify a little bit of who I am. So I wanted to change it, but I didn't know what I wanted to change it to. So as I was doing those crunches and I came up and I'm like, oh my God, Blaquephrodite, that'd be dope. Like,
Okay.
you know, so.
That's right. And then you want people to know where they know you from. So if they call you this name, all right, so I know this is where I know you from.
Right,
and if you call me my birth name, I know you. You know.
Right.
Exactly. So yeah.
That's right.
So when you think of kind of like Blaquephrodite, is it similar to like a Nicole Bitchy or like
As far as your blogging.
Yeah, as far as your blogging.
Because you know she do a lot of shit.
You know, play on like a popular name.
Right. So Blaquephrodite currently is a little bit separate from my blog, which is called Prismatic. So Prismatic, and the name basically means to be varied and to be brilliant. And I believe that we Black people are varied and brilliant as a people.
Absolutely.
And so that's where the name Prismatic came from. And so I started the blog before I came up with my artist name.
Okay.
So my artist name is a little bit separate from my music, but I am trying to figure out a way to kind of mesh the
Fuse the two together.
Right. But you know, Blaquephrodite, Prismatic. I mean, I'm all about being black, wonderful, and beautiful. So I think it kind of works.
All right,
Okay.
I like that. How long has Blaquephrodite, since that's who we're talking to right now, has been doing poetry? I did see some of your videos on YouTube, and you're a really dope poet. You got some skills, man.
Thank you. I've been doing poetry. I've been writing since I was 12 years old. I recently got back into the poetry scene, and because I'm in DC now, I'm in the DC poetry scene, and I got a lot of friends who do poetry. Shout out to my girl Lucky. Shout out to Orville. Shout out.
I love Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky fire. Lucky fire.
Lucky
I don't know
is
Lucky
my
like that, but when I
best
see her,
friend.
it's always love. Like
Lucky
I love
is
her.
my best friend. Orville, Poetic Rock Star,
Poetic Rock Star.
all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. They're all my friends. Whitney B, all my homies. So, you know, that's my little circle. Diabolically Haitian. She's another dope artist in the area. So I've kind of been hanging around them and you know, kind of started moving towards poetry and music and getting back to the essence of myself, kind of thing.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Now, do you think that nowadays with the millennials today, do you think they appreciate spoken word like they used to back in the day?
you know, I think with what's going on right now, government-wise, we got so much to scream about. We got so much to be loud about and be resistant about, that it's, Def Jam and spoken word and that type of stuff is coming back because people are angry. People have reasons to be angry. Our children are getting killed. You know what I mean? Like, and then we've got this nut house administration. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a reason to be loud. It's a reason to be poetic. It's a reason to be heard.
Okay. Have you ever thought of any books that might want to put out or do something?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I actually thought of writing my book before I came up with my blog. So it's probably going to be a little thing of memoirs. On my childhood, I had an interesting childhood as a little girl growing up in the Bronx.
Interesting meaning what?
I dealt with, teen stuff. Actually, have y'all seen The Get Down on Netflix?
That's my jump.
Right. So,
my butterscotch, please.
So, fast forward to 2000. You know what I mean? But it's still the same New York culture and stuff like that. So, I have a lot of that I want to throw in there. A lot of my friends from back home who I'm still friends with, who I've had experiences with, and it's gonna be dope. I'm working on a book. I'm writing.
I like that.
You're a poet. You're a writer. You own your own business. You have your own blog. My thing is, you're doing a lot of different things. Do you feel that you're able to give each one of those things your 110%?
I'm gonna give you the straight answer. The straight answer is no. So what I do, instead of trying, because I can't give everything 100%.
Absolutely.
That's impossible. I'm not an octopus. I got 2 arms and 1 mind, right? So, I've got to kind of focus on what I need to focus on right now. And right now, my blog is a focus, and actually my music is a focus. I'm working on my music. I'm working on an EP. Hopefully it'll come out soon in a few months. Got to put some work in, but I'm working on the writing right now, and I'm working with, my vocal coach to try to get my training back together. Your voice is an instrument, so you got to work that out. And just to put something out, something artsy that the people will like. I really just want everybody to love it, and it's me. It's my soul. It's going to be called Trust the Process.
Okay. Trust the Process.
Trust the Process.
Okay, I like
That's
that.
a nice name. That's
Okay.
cute.
So what kind of trust are you putting in your process? I mean,
I'm putting a whole lot of trust in it.
Well, we see she cut out everything else. She narrowed it down to 2. She narrowed it down to 2 things.
Putting everything on the line.
I know, right?
I'm putting a lot of trust in the process. I think that, my ability to write and just be an awesome writer is helping give me the confidence to know that I can complete this album, I can complete this EP, and I can be dope. And I don't need nobody's help to do it. Like, I got, I have my musician friends. I reach out to them. I talk to them, but my circle. I ain't with no publishing deal. I'm not with no record label. I'm doing me. I'm independent. Okay. Look at Chance the Rapper. He just won a Grammy off of being independent. I mean,
that is true.
You know what I'm saying? So
anything
anything
is possible.
But
you just gotta trust the process.
But see, Chance was touched by the hands of Beyonce. And ever since that happened, ever since that happened,
he was rising, though.
No, he was rising, but ever since that happened, he's been like,
he was rising to the point where I can't even say that was like because of that X, Y, and Z.
Everything Beyonce touches turn to gold.
He's already on his track.
With Beyonce,
he's already on his
track. You better
not
mess with it. Okay?
He's already doing
that video right there. You saw how shocked he was. That's how.
I know, it was cute. I like to see like people who are up there fan out. It kind of makes them like everybody else. So I enjoyed that.
I like that, but I mean,
he fanned all the way out.
I'm telling you, ever since that point right there, his career been
skyrocketing.
It's
cute though. It's cute. I love it.
You gotta believe in the powers.
That's right.
Of the Illuminati.
It was cute to see him fan out.
You got to.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know you're working on your project, right?
Right.
How has that process been going for you?
So gotta pay the bills, right? So I work a full-time job. I work in finance.
Amen, as we all do.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I work in finance currently, but when I'm at work, I do work. If I get a little downtime on my lunch break, I'm writing songs. When I go home, I'm writing songs. I'm listening to instrumentals, I'm writing songs. So I'm kind of in the zone right now. And once I get those songs done, after I go to work, I'll be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it was it Jay-Z that said something like he liked to get all the songs out and then go in the studio record and just kill it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like that. Like I'm not gonna go in. I got a song finished, but I'm not gonna go in with just one song. I want to go in. I want to work. I want to put hours in. I want to put the time in. So I need a few more songs, and then I get in the studio.
So what do you think about ghostwriters these days? I mean, you're a writer, and now you're an artist as well. So what do you think about ghostwriting? Do you think it's...
I think ghostwriters are necessary. I mean, me being a writer, I think my job as a writer is necessary. I think that what happens is it hurts people when they don't acknowledge the fact that they've had a ghostwriter. It's okay to have a ghostwriter. Not everybody can write music. That's an innate gift.
Make sure you have a good one.
Right. That was given to me by, the man upstairs or the woman upstairs. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about, discrediting, or not even discrediting, but not acknowledging who you've gotten, words from, lyrics from. Like, that's all right. Like, everybody gets something from somewhere. So, hey, acknowledge that, and nobody will have anything to talk about.
Okay. All right. Well, Blaquephrodite, who inspires you, though?
Oh, my God. It's so many people. I mean, I love Beyonce, so I got these shades on.
You know what?
I'm in a beehive. And I admire her. So people like fan out over her. I don't know why, like just her look and her aura, everything. I fan out over her because of her work ethic. Every day I think to myself, Beyonce got the same 24 hours I got. What the fuck am I doing?
You know what? It's,
you know what I'm saying?
For some reason, I get that. And you know what? I'm going to just go for that phrase. When people say that I have the same 24 hours, and I'm like, we do have the same 24 hours, but we don't have the same responsibility.
Absolutely not. And that's true, because I still got, things to think about. Like I said, I still work my job, but, I just think like I'm one of those. So, being that I'm from New York, I'm one of those you sleep when you dead kind of people, right? Mm-hmm, yeah. So I'm like, I'm on the grind 24/7.
Hustle, like,
right? Yeah, I sleep. I mean, my sleep is horrible. It probably sucks. I sleep about 4 to 5 hours a night. Like, that's it. But I'm up late. I'm working on music. I'm working on taking in content for my blog, spitting stuff out, writing. So,
they say when you're doing what you love, it's not really work.
Sorry?
When you're doing what you love, it's not really work.
It's not working.
For the love of it. You missed some hours of sleep, you don't even realize it.
Exactly. So when I'm up at 1:30 in the morning, I'm not thinking, oh my God, I'm losing sleep. I'm like, all right,
you got stuff
to do. Now time to go to bed, and I got
some work done. You're building your empire.
Exactly. So that's what I admire the most about Beyonce. I would say she's my work ethic, muse. Mm-hmm. Of course her voice is powerful, but I really, when it comes to vocals, I really love Brandy. I love Monica.
Monica.
Right. I love
I heard she got a new boo. She got a new boo. I heard Brandy. Yeah. She got a new. Brandy is.
I love her. I saw her when she was at she went at the Fillmore.
I mean, the relationships that Brandy have had in the past.
Relationships as far as
they don't match her. I think she can do a lot better than that. She's dealt with Flo Rida on like that superficial level, and then when she had that fake marriage with the dude, like I think she didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
she had to do that.
And actually, a fan actually, her and Brandy actually got into it today.
What happened? Yeah. What happened?
Well, basically, the fan, she posted a picture with a guy that I guess that she's dating, and she was like, "I'm with him," and something nice and cute, and so the fan was like, I think you should, focus on your music, because a lot of times you give people your time, you give these men your time a day, and they don't deserve it. And
who are you?
And that's what Brandy said.
Who are you? You don't even. Girl, stay in your.
And Brandy was like, "Who are you? You don't even know me to know.
Exactly.
What I need." And she said, "You're right. I don't know you, but
to yourself.
But she loves her music and she loves her energy and the vibe that she has when she's not with someone. And listen, a lot of times you don't need to know people to know them.
A lot of times you need to just keep some things to yourself.
Not in this
that
age.
was unnecessary for her quote unquote fan to say. I felt like you could have just said that to your homegirl in the kitchen. Like you don't need to say that to her.
I mean, when you're a fan, you think that is your
no,
homegirl.
it's not. It's not. I think when you're a real fan, you know that. Like. Who are you? And then did she DM her or
what
did she like post
what's
it?
wrong with you?
Was it for other people to see or was it a DM?
It was on the shade room. It got to the shade room.
See,
but
that's
listen,
what I'm saying. She didn't really care. But you could have sent her a DM and she could have ignored you that way. But you want to post for everybody to see.
I don't think she was wrong.
I think no. Don't tell me about my relationship. Don't tell me about my business, especially if you're on the outside looking in. No.
Let me tell y'all about Brandy. She just got done last month doing like a 2-week show at the Kennedy Center. She was Roxy Hart in Chicago. Brandy is working.
Oh yeah.
Brandy got money.
Don't get me wrong. Brandy is working. She has no.
Right.
She's working now. Let me tell you, when you single,
good.
you work your ass off.
Hell yeah.
You ain't got no choice.
Preach, Doc.
Hey man,
Hey.
listen, you
Hey.
work your ass off. But when she was with Ryan, I think his name was Ryan, or her fiance before last,
I forgot
she wasn't really doing anything. And let's be real, I mean, she was caught up into a relationship like most people
do.
get into.
Yeah,
You know, you kind of
that's
neglect
the
your
cycle of
work
life.
and you do your thing. And after that, she's been working consistently, and she's been getting in a different space. But at the same time, it's hard for. I don't know why it's hard for Brandy to find love. I don't know
It's not even.
what's
It's
going
hard for Brandy to. She just haven't came across the right one. It's hard for a lot of people to find love, and half the people in love ain't in love, and nobody want to find fake love. So you got to work extra hard. You know what I mean? So
That's true.
You just keep doing you. As long as she keep doing what she's supposed to do, and if God says it's gonna happen for her, it's gonna happen for her. No raggedy Instagram followers, comments who's supposed to be a fan is gonna change that or make a difference.
No.
So keep that to yourself. What type of fan is that?
You know, I'm with that whole notion of, when you single, you get shit done.
You do.
Because I really
you do.
You do, but when you with the right one, you really gonna get shit done.
Right. And I really
Believe that.
understand. I really
when you with the right one,
You
that's
really
what you're gonna
exactly.
do.
It's true.
Yeah, you're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These power couples out here getting it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold up.
Everybody can't be a J and B. All right.
They not the only power couple. They not the only power couple.
Right.
They not.
What's the face? Andre and Boo Boo Kitty on Empire. They a power couple. They married.
Oh yeah. They together.
Okay, yeah.
They a
They
little,
getting
they
met on the set.
They engaged or they married already?
They married.
They married.
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
They newlyweds, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we can't. We giving them too much. We
Man,
got.
he was
They gotta go through a few things.
he saw Onika on set. It was like, hey,
Kitty.
you know,
Man.
got that joint.
Yo, is anything? Go ahead.
I was about to just say, speaking of shows, like Empire, Scandal. So Shonda Rhimes said that Scandal is coming to an end
As
after
it should.
season
You gotta leave when you
7.
on top.
I don't really think it's Scandal. I mean,
You
do y'all
gotta
still
leave
watch
your
Scandal?
show on top.
I don't watch Scandal.
Don't worry, they bringing all these
never-
shows back. In another 25 years, it's gonna be like, oh, Scandal back on Netflix. Bring the whole
Yeah,
cast together. It's
no.
gonna be a big old family.
Listen, I never got into Scandal, and it's gonna
Yo.
sound bad.
What?
I never got it. All my friends was watching, but I didn't like the idea because I'm a bit of a feminist as well.
Okay.
And I didn't like the idea when it first got introduced. And I'm reading. I love Shonda Rhimes. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her, but I was just like, does a woman have to sleep? Does a black woman have to sleep with a white president to get some clout? Like that was my thing. Like,
So
and
your
I
problem
never,
with just the character development.
right? I was
Kerry
never
Washington.
turned
Okay,
on to
okay.
it. So, but I don't hate people watch Scandal. It is what it is. But I don't partake in that show.
I stopped watching Scandal once we started doing the podcast, and it really hurt me. And I'm not DVR kind of person. I feel like, hey, if I miss it, I miss it. I don't have time to binge watch. Well, I kind of do when it's my web series, but I just didn't have time to get back into it. And then when I was lost when I saw an episode, I was like, I don't know what's going on.
I think Scandal is one of the best shows of this generation.
I loved it when I loved it, though.
And like,
It's in
I
its
still love
season, right?
It's
7?
6. It's in the 6th
Six.
season
Oh my
now.
God.
I've missed so much.
And I love it. Like, I
bet you do.
love Scandal. So I do. I love Scandal, and I'm sad to see it go. And I don't feel like anything is wrong with the story of a black woman kind of sleeping with, a white guy for the sake of this television show.
But I feel though, to gain power, I think like that diminishes.
I mean, if you're gonna sleep with somebody, why not sleep? I mean, what you gonna sleep? At least get a little something. I
guess like, you can look at it two ways. You right.
Get a little power. Get a house. Maybe a partridge in the pantry. I don't know. So
that can be empowering in itself. You're right.
But I feel like it doesn't matter who's in. I mean, if you're in power, I mean, there's some, old fat guys who's in power that still get these young women that want to, sleep with them and be with them and, and are attracted to just that, to just power. And in this whole Scandal series, really, she is attracted to power. She's really attracted to being at the White House and being at
the White House.
Yeah, at the White House. At the White House.
It just made me laugh. Like, I just made me laugh.
Gladiators
unite. To being at the White House made me laugh. I don't know more like that. Oh my God.
Hey, we gonna miss Scandal.
I'm already lost, so I mean.
Some of y'all already missed Scandal. Y'all already missed the whole show.
I missed it.
All the seasons.
I missed it.
Well, real quick, before we go into, I do want to talk about Bow Wow, okay?
Bow Wow.
Hippie yo.
You just don't know the way you make me feel about your lying ass. Okay?
And we talked about Bow Wow on the last episode.
This been running through my mind like all the time to the point that I just want to smack your ass. Like, no.
Really?
I try to look at this whole situation with two hats. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, okay, I'm not going to act all holier than thou. We all lie. Nobody we all lie. People stunt. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these girls walk around here with these Fendi and Gucci bags and it's not real. They got, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all stunt. Okay.
Okay.
With that being said, it was just so unnecessary. Like, it was just so, me personally, I save my lies when they're needed. Like, I don't be trying to be out here just lying about anything. Lies when they're needed.
Okay.
I don't be out here just trying to lie about anything. Like, it's like, oh, the sky's blue. Okay, no, it's green. Like, if I'm lying, I gotta be like in a really serious bind. Like, it has to be something serious. I feel like it was so unnecessary. Like, no one asked you for that pose. You posted a picture of someone else's aircraft and then implied that you were on said aircraft, only for someone behind you to take a picture of you on the said commercial aircraft. It's horrible.
And they're going to say it was an old picture.
And then you're going to keep the picture up. Delete all that shit, Peggy. Like, come on. Delete it. And then they got people doing the Bow Wow challenge, which this morning I was on said internet for like 45 minutes just laughing and just laughing and just laughing. I'm about to post a picture of like blue water and be like, went to the beach today. And then back up and be like, no, just a magazine cover.
Right.
But like, but I feel sad because they frying him all up and down the internet.
They are.
I mean, how do you feel about it? Is it cool or did he just cross the line?
Let me tell you, when I first saw the photo already, and I thought and I did think like, okay, he Bow Wow, like, all right, private jets, all right, that's nothing. But what got me, I was like, now who really took this picture of two cars, like you really set up the cars for a photo shoot, like with the plane? So I was just trying to figure that out. But I was like, okay, so. Mind you, I say okay. Now, the problem that I have with Bow Wow with this is it's the lameness in it. It's like you're fronting, like you're fronting, and you get no cool points for fronting. It's like going over your friend's house and you claiming it's your house, like you can't.
And they pictures on the wall.
Yeah, like clearly it's not your house. You staying for 1 week and it's your house. You feel like it's your house. Like you can't. You're fronting, and those are the fake it till you make it types. And I can't stand that because
I don't know
it's
if
like
he's gonna make it though.
For
He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it.
Let me tell you something about Bow Wow. All right, so he used to date my childhood homegirl Erica Mena. Her and I from Love and Hip Hop. We grew up together.
Okay.
So he used to date her, and honestly, she's come up to the point where when she was dating Bow Wow, she was an asset to him because he wasn't really doing shit. I think she had a lot more going on than him at that time. And it's like, why front? Why do all that? And the Twitter shit was hilarious. I died. Because people were literally taking pictures of like toy cars under the faucet with the water droplets. Talking about, I gotta wash my range today.
See, you know what
go ahead.
the thing about it is, also you got caught. Like,
and you won't admit it.
And he won't admit it. So
that's my part.
So he went on Hot 97, and he was basically saying that he tried to put a spin on it, in my opinion, and basically said it's a method to his madness. See, y'all gotta watch the show, which the show was already filmed.
Oh, he talking about the growing up in.
Why is he on there? How old is he?
He's 30.
How old are the other lead characters? He's like 18. Is it Wayne's daughter's on there?
Yeah.
T.I.'s like, why are you there? I just feel like, and growing up, my nigga, you 30.
Listen,
like you grown. I just don't understand the whole.
And then I'm just like,
I'm lost.
You doing all the pressing, you doing all of the where are the other people on the show? Like, why? Right. Is this
because
the
they're
Bow Wow
actually
show?
Young, so they don't have time for their shenanigans.
They out there playing with.
They out having a good time. They going to college.
They really growing up.
Yeah, they really growing up. Bow Wow been grown.
He grown in hip hop.
Trying to grow up again.
He out here trying to prove a point. Ain't nobody got time for it.
I don't know what's worse, his shenanigans or the fact that he just gonna own up to it. Like, I'm trying to go back and forth between the two, and I just don't know. Just tell the truth. Just be like, alright, you got me or something.
But once you admit that you played yourself, it's like you diminishing yourself in the public eye. So it's kind of like he between a rock and a hard place. Like, it's like,
he is
I can't
diminished.
Really
We know.
And then he gonna say,
we know, we see you.
And then in one of the other posts, he gonna say, when he posted all that money, he gonna say, I put a quote underneath the picture. I never said it was my money.
Okay. See, that's the type of stuff. I don't follow him on the gram no way, but I'm just, this is okay.
If you post something on Instagram, you're supposed to put via such and such.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
have
saying?
To get photo
Cite
credit.
your sources.
Photo credit, exactly.
You gonna put a quote. Cite your sources. Like, you know what I'm saying? You out here doing.
He be cropping other people's stuff and reposting it. It's no problem, Bow Wow. Like, you know what I mean? Just don't lie. You know, especially when you on a commercial flight where other people around you. If you gonna lie, be in your house or something. Like, make sure nobody can like call you out. You know what I mean?
And
you lying and you all in public.
But see, that's why on Instagram, especially you have those people, especially people in your family, you might have that be fronting on Instagram, and you like, yo, I know the real you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, come on, I know you don't got no Benz. Stop it. I know you don't got that. I know that's your rent money.
That's your flashing.
I know it is. You just told me. But it's a different story on Instagram. And that's always how it is. But everybody mad at Diddy.
Stop your lies. Why everybody mad at Diddy?
Everybody mad at Diddy because Diddy, you know, well, not mad at him, but he cropped out.
Oh, that was
Diddy
actually
crop.
our Monday conversation on our Instagram for Drinks and Conversations. We did get some comments on that. Thank you for everyone who, you know, participated. It was fun, but I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Me neither.
Petty crop all day.
Jenna
Petty
girls.
crop all day.
Right.
I mean, if I got cropped out of a photo, I would be pretty pissed. Like,
I mean,
why?
Like, don't have me in the photo.
He wanted to be with the boys, the homies.
Okay.
But I don't think it's more so the crop. I don't know if people are more mad at the crop or the caption. Crop or the caption. The crop
The caption.
or the caption. I mean, I'm going back because the crop ain't so bad, but then the caption. You know,
what was the caption?
Team love, hashtag Black Excellence.
I mean,
so it was like
excellence, y'all.
So like, I just feel like they didn't qualify. They didn't make the cut.
No, it's not that they didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the cut.
You know why they didn't make the cut?
Balance stuff out, or because they had their middle fingers up.
You know why they didn't make the cut? Because first of all, they were off to the side anyway.
On the end. They were.
You got to get in the middle. You got to get in the middle.
Uncroppable.
It should have been one on each end.
I feel like the picture was already being taken. And you know how people jump in your shit like, oh,
Yeah,
I feel like it's one of those things. Like the picture was already being taken. They came up and they didn't want to be like, no, you can't get in the picture. You know what I mean? So they decided to get it. And Diddy like, don't worry, I'm gonna crop him out. Don't worry.
He was like, I'm staying over here. But you know the way that Diddy was
right that he was in, it was like easy to crop that out.
And
he already knew.
He had the little Gotham cape on and whatnot.
Yo,
he had the little.
he
was already contemplating.
I am here for the petty crop. Like
that's right.
Look, do it.
Don't be cropping me out no pictures.
I'm about to crop you out, and I'm gonna leave half for you so everybody know who I cropped out. At least he was respectful. He cropped them all the way out.
No, he did.
Like you wouldn't even know they was in the picture. You know what I'm saying? But when I crop you out my photo, it's gonna be half of you. You
gonna wish you was never there.
I loved it. I was here for the petty crop. That's Diddy. Diddy can do Diddy. And I feel like you can post whatever you want to post.
That's right.
His Instagram, his social media, whatever. If you don't want them on it,
that's true.
Take them off. But that's not the first time he's done that.
I'm pretty sure it's not. You know, sometimes
he cropped out Kim too. I think it was an Anna Wintour fashion show. It was Jay-Z, Beyonce, Puff Daddy, Cassie, Rihanna, and Kim. And he cropped Kim out with the smooth slice. And it was just Rihanna, Cassie, Puffy, Beyonce, and Jay. Like, his crop game too strong. Like, this is not the first time.
Actually, you know what? I have done a Diddy crop before.
I know.
And I'm gonna know a specific time. Actually, I took a picture with Chuck Brown, and I had one of the videographers that was with us, and we took the picture together. It was me, Chuck Brown, and him. And the pictures that I post all the time is just me and Chuck. You know, so
slice. You got sliced.
Sliced on out.
You didn't make the cut.
And it looked like it was just. So I've been guilty of doing a Diddy crop. Do you have a Diddy crop story?
Man, I don't crop nobody out. I unless I really, really don't fuck with you, like I'll crop you out. But like, I don't crop nobody out because I feel like if we were cool, then we were cool. But now I feel like with the Jenner girls, they was trying to get in on a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like sticking their middle fingers up. Nobody else was sticking their middle fingers up in the picture. Like, what was that? You know what I'm saying? So
you take a picture with Beyonce and your cousin. Your cousin is you, Beyonce, and your cousin. You ain't cropping your cousin out?
I ain't cropping my cousin out. I mean,
what about just her little friend?
Huh?
What about an ex-boyfriend or something?
Nah, I don't crop my exes out of nothing. They was a part of my life, so they stay there. They remain.
You get deleted rocking with me. You gonna say you never existed. Poof, be gone, bye-bye. Like you were never here. Okay? No, me.
Now I will delete entire photos of us, but I won't crop you out.
If I look good in the photo, look, cropping that mug. Let me tell you, I'm only cropping photo one if someone's in a photo that I don't like. You know, sometimes a little petty messy is all right. Two, if like the homie or a friend in there it's not a good picture of them, and I like the picture, and if I can smooth crop, I'm a smooth crop, so I can still post my photo. Like, yo, don't post that, I look bad. Oh, don't worry, I'll crop you out. Like we be like, oh, crop that, take me out, but you look good, girl. Do post that, you know. So that's fine too.
That's a friendly crop.
Yeah, it's a friendly. It's not always a bad crop. You know what I'm saying? It's not always bad. Yeah. But that little
good crops and bad crops.
I mean, you know that little thing they used to have in school, like when you put the paper in it, you go shh, shh, like a little blade, and you cut evenly on the paper. That's how he cropped them out. It was so smooth. I forgot what that little thing is called. Slice. Man, everybody lying. Let's talk about Phaedra. And we gonna let Blaquephrodite get a hand of this one and go ahead and bring it, because she was just like, oh my god, oh. So go ahead and introduce this topic and give your opinion about it. Phaedra lying self.
As far as cropping.
No, as far as her lying.
Lying. Phaedra.
Yeah. They popped her out the show. She got fired.
Yes, yeah, they did.
Fired.
Okay, so, you know, I was with Phaedra. I liked Phaedra for a period. I liked her. I always knew she was a liar. From the moment she got pregnant and was lying about the stage of I said, you a woman now. I've never been pregnant. But if I was pregnant, I'd know when, and you know what I mean? Like, that she had no idea. Oh, I don't know. So I was like, okay, liar. You know, I like the little like, you know, the Phaedra things you do. But other than that, you know, I really rock with Candy. I think everybody's done they shade and done they wrongs, but I think I really rock with Candy, especially like my spirit animal, she's a songwriter as well. So I really identify to her, and so I just didn't like how that went down. If she felt like Phaedra was really her friend, and for her to go lie about that, that was crazy. And then for Phaedra to get Portia wrapped up, Portia dumb as rocks. I mean, we everybody know that. She's a beautiful girl. I would never take that away from her. But she ain't the brightest light bulb in the bunch. So, for her to have that happen, it was just like, really? Like, and then
you my friend, you lied to me. Oh my God. Right. But do you think Phaedra should have gotten fired?
Right.
For the lie. Do you think that's appropriate course of action for her?
Absolutely. As a lawyer, you have a duty.
There are a lot of other housewives who lied. They didn't get kicked off the show.
But you have a duty to tell the truth, and you lying about a rape.
But she's not in court.
But you lying about rape. That's not a game.
That
Bill
Cosby but if you a lawyer,
got put in jail for rape, or was on the stand for rape. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's serious.
Well,
it is serious. That's not a game.
It's one thing from things being on TV, and another thing it being done in real life. And the thing about it, I to be honest, I don't think it's Phaedra's fault. Like, I honestly think it is Portia's fault, because she is the one who said it, and she's the one who repeated it on national television.
Portia already repeated it to Sheree, and
But the reason why we all know about it is because of Portia.
No, it's because Phaedra lied throughout the whole thing and never spoke up. She said to Sheree that
But what I'm saying is, even if she said it, she didn't say it on a public platform. Who said it on a public platform that got it out there, right? If you tell me something, and whether, regardless of whether I told one person or not, if that person goes out and tells the world, yes, I may be I may be responsible for that, but this person, she's responsible because she's actually putting it out there.
I think if you're the one that put it out there, you have responsibility. I don't think that's fair. If it's true or not.
Hold on, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Now what Portia should have did was she should have been said that she said that on national television.
She should have.
Like, don't wait all the way until it's the end. Mm-hmm. Like, when it comes down to something like that, well, who said it? She wouldn't say who said it.
Right.
Who said it? So my whole thing is, it's Portia. That's the person you really should have the beef with, because at the end of the day, something as serious as that takes. You're on a national television show.
I'm from the old school, so when somebody says something and it come from somebody else's mouth, like, that it's not you. Like, you should have said, Phaedra said that, if he was in the
but they too grown for them games. This ain't high school. Like, for it, look. I'm gonna be like, anyone who come to me and tell me some stuff who rock with me already gonna be like, yeah, you can tell her I said it. Those are the type of chicks I roll with. Ain't nobody gonna be hiding behind nobody. And no, if I said it, I'm gonna tell you I said it, because 9 times out of 10 it's the truth. But what I'm saying with them is, I don't feel like Phaedra. I know you said she's a lawyer, but I'm like, she doesn't have if she's in the courtroom, that's the courtroom. But in her regular life, she don't gotta be sworn to no truth when it becomes between her and her girlfriend. Nope. She can speak whatever she want to speak. My thing is, I don't feel like she should have been fired, because there are a lot of other housewives that told lies and they didn't get fired.
She's probably not going to be fired.
She's
probably just not going to have her little intro.
She's not having a beat. Yeah. She might be like a Marlo, like showing up every once in a while. It's a bad lie,
but people lie.
I mean, but at the same time,
people lie about like crazy stuff.
You had Portia drag, she actually put hands on somebody, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of fired her a little bit.
I don't follow the housewives, so just so y'all know, a little bit that I know, a little bit, but I'm not.
But my thing is, when it comes down to business, and it comes down to brands, and you're a blogger, and you're an artist as well. When it comes down to your brand, people lying on your brand
don't work.
Right.
Those are the challenges right then and there, and that's the most frustrating thing, is that you work hard to build up your reputation. Like, you work really hard, and you try to put it out the best way possible, in every way possible. To have somebody just make up something on national television about you, as serious as that, is just wrong. I would be pissed off, and I would sue the hell out of.
And that's why.
And if you're gonna be the one to say something about it, at least fact check or make sure that everything is right before you be the one before it come out crosses your lips to let everybody else know.
Right.
I think you have the responsibility for fact checking and making sure this is right or doing whatever you have to do to find out this is true before you two go use your own mouth and spread it to the next person.
And that's why I said, especially Phaedra as a lawyer, why would you not fact check? Why would you not get all of that in order before you say something about somebody else that could be so detrimental? That's my problem.
Because Phaedra actually had, in my opinion, I mean, she's a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio.
What that mean? What that mean? What
that means, listen, when you really rock with somebody, like really, really, really hard, to the point where, like, you super rock with them. I mean, it's hard to really rock with somebody hard body. But when you do, when you are not cool anymore, it's kind of like you get revengeful, you know? You get spiteful.
Not all the time.
I mean, it's in a Scorpio's nature, basically.
Okay. For Scorpios. Okay.
Yes. So therefore,
writing that down.
if you hurt us,
out.
we're gonna. It is no, I pinch you, you pinch me. It's no, you pinch me and I bury you 6 feet underground. Like it's like that.
Whoa!
It's like that. And that's exactly what happened in this.
Basically,
in this situation.
don't be friends with Scorpios because they will.
Don't double cross a
hurt
Scorpio.
you. Literally.
Scorpio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uninvolved Scorpio.
So, any stories you want to tell about your revenge that you've gotten on someone?
I'm more evolved. I am. I'm a little bit more involved.
Whatever.
I know that revenge is not always the best thing because, like a Scorpio, you acting on those type of things, you'll wind up stinging yourself. So a lot of and that's what happened in this situation.
To you
want to be so revengeful. You want to get them back so bad that you wind up damaging yourself in the process.
So you wound up hurting yourself? Is that what you're telling me?
Nah, I've grown from that. I've grown from that.
Sure.
I don't do those type of.
Sure.
I don't get revenge no more.
So, Blaquephrodite, when people come on the show, we like to have them tell us a secret. Tell us something about you that, no one would really know about you unless they really knew you, of course.
My God.
Yes.
Secret. How deep of a secret do you want?
Listen, you
we
could
want
go
a real
deep.
secret. We done had, look.
Yeah, we don't have,
No. Make us go, whoa.
All right. It ain't no secret, but I'm a little bit.
Speaking to the mic. Speak to the little mic.
My bad.
What you say about 50 Shades of Grey? What you say?
It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret, but I'm a little bit, I guess you could say, shattered from my last relationship. So that's where, when I say my creative space, that's where that change and opportunity came from.
Okay.
How long ago was that relationship? Just curious.
Little less than a year now.
Okay.
So it's kind of helped to fuel me into some dope creativity and some awesome music that I'm hoping to share with y'all soon. And
So what happened? Is it like some Mary J. Blige? Some
No.
what I'm saying? What?
Okay, let me tell you something.
You was shopping with your money? What happened? Okay.
Mary, my full sympathy. 'Cause Ken Do is a piece of shit. No, my ex wasn't a piece of shit.
Okay.
It was just a misunderstanding and some issues there. But
Signals got crossed.
So yeah, let that go.
But it wasn't no knockdown, drag out, crazy shit. And
she didn't bust the windows out his car. But just so you know, there are going to be a lot of men in attendance on June 10th at our event, Drinks and Conversations.
Good.
So, I mean,
I'm ready.
It might be a love.
It might be. We love like
Listen, we done had a lot of love connections.
I'm like, when I'm in love, I'm not creative. It sucks.
All right, well, we need you.
So you are on your Mary J.
I
Blige.
need to be in
You
love.
said you right during all your free time, so you got lunch breaks, after work, weekends. Go ahead and get the EP done.
What's love
by
got to do
June?
with it?
She got like a month to get the EP done.
Yeah.
Yeah. With all that writing time, she gonna be good.
She gonna be alright.
Yeah. But that's, I guess that's a secret. I mean, it ain't really no secret, but I ain't got no secret.
So she's single. She's single, guys. We like to ask people their relationship status. You know what I mean?
I am single and looking.
We had somebody come on.
If you're willing to deal with a boss bitch.
We had somebody come on the show.
That's right.
I don't know if you remember. He said he was getting married. He said he was single. We was like, what?
Which one are you? Yeah. Well, you gotta come to Drinks and Conversations because we're gonna have some relationship talk there. Yeah. You know, and we need that and your input and I'm pretty sure you got a lot to say.
I sure do. I'm down for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to let women know, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, he looked at me this certain way, and I think he likes me. Ladies, if a guy is interested in you, right, you will know. You won't have to question it. You won't have to think about it. You won't have to say, oh, he looked at me this way, or because he pulled out your chair or did something nice to you, you feel like he likes you. If that man is interested, he will come to you. He will let you know. He will ask you out. Like, there will be no doubt about it. You will know that he is at least interested. But
that is a way he had
a lit in his eye. He just wanted to say hello. Oh, when he said hello,
it's a certain look. Come on, like you know when somebody's looking at you.
Women take it to the extreme sometimes. They be like, oh my God, the way he held my door and he closed it when the other girls was coming. Like, it'd be like the littlest thing and we trip. We think like, oh my goodness, oh yes, I couldn't open the bottle and he took the cap off, girl. He feeling me like, no, calm it down. But it be the littlest things is what I'm saying. Like, so just to let y'all know, if you think he feeling you, if he don't come up to you and let you know I'm feeling you, I want to get to know you, I want to take you out, he's not feeling you. And that's all I have to say.
Is it safe to say? Is it safe to say that you feeling that person? That's why you feel that way. For somebody to right. So why don't you just go ahead and just?
Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't nobody doing that. I mean, yes, but ain't nobody doing that.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, she would, but majority of women ain't doing that.
So are you aggressive like that?
I'm very aggressive.
So we'll see how aggressive she is. If you see somebody that you're feeling, 9 times out of 10, we'll know the people, or just let us know. We'll communicate with that person. But I just want to see her put her money where her mouth is and go up to him and say something.
No. I've bought men drinks before in the club.
Oh, that's fine. That's just nice.
I'm like, what you drinking, boo?
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, you know, this is the new era. So I'm trying to tell you. Because a lot of times, and I feel like you don't have to be overbearing.
No,
I feel like
no.
But there's nothing wrong with being like, yo, all right, because as a guy, that just makes us want to go in a little bit harder. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, oh, I don't have to guess whether you are feeling me or not. Like, I could kind of get it because you are being more straightforward. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So buying a drink for a guy means you're feeling him? Just curious, Julian.
Actually, yeah, because if you buy a drink,
what if I just want to be nice? What if I just got a raise and said, man, when I get to this bar, I'm gonna pay it forward. I'm gonna
because, like you said, most girls, most women, it's not the tradition.
I'm not talking about women. I was talking about men.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
But if I just got a raise or I got a bonus, and I'm like, man, then I'm gonna go to the bar. Whoever's there, I'm gonna get him a drink. So that mean I like him just because I'm trying to do something nice.
You might not like me right then and there, but after a couple of drinks, you might not. You just typically you might just be one to get to an end goal.
You don't be aware of how fine they are until the bus setting after a couple of drinks. Then you know.
It might be a bribe. You never know. Some women just be like, listen, they don't care if they out for the night. They just want to, just do their thing.
I go for the cute guys, the guys that I would normally date, even if I wasn't, under a cloud of Hennessy or something like that. But, I say, hey, what you drinking, whatever. Actually, the first guy I did that to, he was surprised. He didn't know what to do. He was like, should I buy you a drink? I was like, you don't have to, but he bought me a drink. But because he just felt like it wasn't my job to do that. But 2017, and nobody got time.
I gotta put up a poll, y'all.
Out here looking for love.
Maybe she may be the only one. I want to know how many other women have just like went to the bar and just bought a guy a drink because you were feeling him, not because you got your bonus, girl, or you got your little, extra money, extra coin.
Well, would you propose to a guy?
No. Okay. Now that's something I'm not doing. I will buy you drinks. I will take you on dates as you take me on dates. But proposing, I'm still very traditional about that. I want you to come to me and bring me the ring, and because you're gonna know how I feel about you, because I'm a show you.
Okay.
So I need you to show me in that ring.
And that ring.
You taking them on a first date, or you only do follow-ups?
Follow-ups.
Okay.
First
okay.
date is
I'm about to say it gotta be some. It gotta be like some rules to this. Like it can't just be like
first date is on you, boo.
Well, you know.
Gotta be some flow to this.
That's right.
Now, real quick, online dating.
I love online dating.
Oh, you love online
dating because I'm very busy. So like I like shopping for my man.
Okay, shopping.
I like so I have a type.
Okay.
All dark skin men with nice teeth. So like I just go through and like if I could pick you, you pick. Boo boo. And we just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And unless you mess shit up, we gonna be together, right? So I love online dating. It gives me
like we going out first.
Right.
You're my boyfriend. You're my boyfriend. You saw that video?
I choose you. I choose you.
That's right. That's right. So I love online dating. I'm not opposed to it at all. I think it's dope.
Okay, you think it's nice and safe?
That's right. I mean, so you gotta be safe about it now. When I go out for the first time with one of the dudes I met online, I tell my homegirls, this is where I'm gonna be, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Just as so y'all know.
Gotcha.
But I've been good. I ain't got no catfish. Everybody's been who they said they've been.
Okay.
I've been good. I love online dating.
Okay. Have you found love in the open space?
I have.
Okay.
I actually met my ex on an online dating platform. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's cool.
She used the good ones. You pay for your online dating.
I know, right? Subscription.
Okay. You can't get this for free. You can't get this for free. You got to pay your $19.99. I don't know how much it is, but $9.99.
Okay.
Yeah. She got the high package too. She got the platinum.
Right. She got the whole.
Trying to get that basic $5.99 package.
The whole filter. You just get right down to your type.
It's free. I happened to get lucky that one time, and we was rocking it for a little while, and then
Well, that's cool. I never mess up. Listen.
Oh yeah.
I think that's cool. I've tried it once before. It didn't work for me, but I think
I've
that's
been thinking
cool.
I'm gonna try it, but then I read an article about some stuff that went left.
Try it.
And I'd be like, oh no.
Right, cause see me, I cut people off quickly. If you're not in line with what I'm trying to do, you cut off. I'm very quick with it. I can assess you very quickly. We go out on one date. I met a guy who was more into rigid female and male positions in a relationship. And I say, I'm a feminist. I do everything. And I need you to understand I do everything. And I will understand. I will follow you, but you gotta follow me too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just kind of that thing. So I find those things and I quickly cut them off. We're done.
All right. So when she releases her book
about
rules to success on online dating in the DMV, I need my signed copy.
That's right.
How can I finagle this out?
It's not Blaquephrodite for nothing, y'all.
Right.
Okay?
All about the
this
love.
out,
Black love. She's finding black love. All
Right.
Well, Blaquephrodite, we want to thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you guys.
Listen, it's so awesome to meet you and sit down and talk. And give people your information, how to get in touch with you, your blog site. Let them know.
Yeah, so my blog is called Prismatic, PRIZMATIK, Life, LIFE.com. You can find me on Instagram at Prismatic, PRIZMATIK_. And then my personal, which I'm also developing as an artist, is Blaquephrodite, BLAQUE, like the group back in the 90s. BLAQUEPHRODITE. So you can find me on there as well. Thank you so much.
Now.
Blaquephrodite.
Also, we want to give a shout out to Black Girls Do, because that's how I actually know Blaquephrodite. I met her at one of their events. It was a really, really dope event. Brought a lot of women together who are doing a lot of great things to network. So shout out to them. Black Girls Do. Shout out to you.
And they're having another one coming up soon, I believe, in a month or so, in a month and a half or so. So I'll be there. Hopefully, Toast and I see you there.
Okay. All right, black girls.
All right.
Y'all do your thing.
Shimmy shake, shimmy shake.
Listen, We are out. Thank you. You can come back anytime.
Absolutely.
Blaquephrodite, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Happy living up, say.
Night, y'all.
I do.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I'm trying to drink water for the month, guys, so I didn't drink tonight. Yeah, I know.
Aww.
Not in June, though.